world has been drifting farther and farther away from the truth of the gospel and is seemingly done being shy about the darkness that exists in it. The video we're going to look at today shows how something so dark and evil can infiltrate something so simple like the game of soccer. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Jose, and today, guys, we're going to be looking at this video. I ran into it actually like yesterday, and I was like, dude, this is crazy. I'm a little late on it. I think it's like a week, but I wanted to watch it and give my thoughts on it because this is wild. So if you're not familiar with what's happening here, I'm going to show you guys, but essentially there's a video of this soccer match that took place in Germany, and the fans essentially, they start putting a lot of dark imagery. So it's super dark, but I want to take a look at it and then just talk about it because, man, this is wild. Like, they're not shying away from darkness anymore. Like, I think before it was more like under wraps and whatnot, but now it's like starting to come out, and it's almost just straight up being normalized. It's just insane, and there's like people cheering. Let's see.
Walter Stadium into a black surface from which a red pentagram emerged upside down.
The pentagram, yeah. It's crazy because I just looked that up, and all the stuff on the side here is just demonic.
A banner was unfurled, reading in Latin, Exaudi nos, Lucifer, et surge ex abysso, sume animas nostras. Hear us, Lucifer, come forth from the abyss and accept our souls.
That's crazy. Like who put this together? Like, that's insane. Somebody actually had the thought that it'd be a good idea to do this. Like, this is all planned out clearly. You know, everyone's sitting in a specific spot. You know, this thing's flipping over. It's displaying this. Somebody wrote it out. They put the banner on there. So this is like planned out, which is wild. Bro, this is like demonic worship straight up. This is demonic worship. It's like straight up. Like, everyone's recording it. Everyone, I don't know if they're like, what is going on? Or they're like, this is sweet. But, I mean, this is about as obvious as you could get that you're supporting this dude. And they're chanting. It's probably for the game, but come on. They're just playing. They're just playing, huh? They're just playing the game down here. Like, this isn't going off in the back. I mean, dude, we see this stuff, and man, we got to combat this with our voice, right? We know the truth. We know that this is wrong. And so I think we as followers of Jesus need to be bold and not be afraid to, like, just speak truth in love. The word says, if you deny me in front of people, I'll deny you in front of my Father. So, like, we got to be bold. Like, don't be like Peter was when he denied Jesus 3 times. I know it's super easy to, like, read that story and then be like, that would never be me. Like, I'd never do that or whatever. But in reality, I think a lot of us end up being like Peter in situations where, you know, we're like, we'll never say no. We'll be a martyr for Jesus. You know, we'll live for him. I'll die for, you know, the cause of Christ. But in reality, when we get into those moments where we're put on, like, where the pressure's on, we tend to fall short of what we actually said with our mouth. So we got to make sure that we are being bold in our faith, because this stuff is coming out, and it's only going to get worse, I feel like. Like, you just see people in Hollywood, and if you watch, just Google it or YouTube it, there's so many clips of, like, people doing some weird, like, almost insinuating that, like, they're doing some devil worshiping or satanic stuff that's really just all antichrist. And so with that, like, they're so bold about it, we need to be bold about our faith, because there's people that are next to us that don't know the gospel. They don't know that they're lost, and they need to know, because if they don't accept Jesus, we already know what's going to happen. They're going to have an eternal life separated from God, which is terrible. So make sure, you guys, and I speak for myself, we need to be bold in all places: work, school, home, at the family dinner table, at Easter. You know, I think people, I'm going to go on a tangent, but people forget what Easter's all about. You know, it's just a time to get together and eat and, you know, go to the Easter bunny, get eggs and stuff. In reality, what the Easter story is about, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. Alright guys, that's all I gotta say. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good Easter. See ya.